following is a feature presentation of the Replay Sports Channel, home for the great games. Good evening and welcome to Berlin, Germany. I'm your host, Glenn Walker, and you are here and present for the divisional round playoffs of the WFL playoffs. And it's a special occasion tonight. We are broadcasting to you for the first time on Twitch TV. I want to bring you inside the studio here and welcome you all to the broadcast studio. I'm Glenn Walker. I'm going to be your play-by-play host. WFL is a computer-based game using action PC football. And we use teams from around the globe with real players, and they will play on the computer screen in front of you. So we have reached the playoffs. We completed the wild card round last week, and we are now into the divisional round. So we have a really good one from the Eastern Conference, the defending league champions, the Toronto Hitmen, taking on the Berlin Thunder, a fellow Metropolitan Division opponent. So again, working out hopefully some of the all of the buttons and whistles that we have to work out here. Shout out to my daughter Victoria for helping me get this set up, and look forward to having you follow us as we get started. This will also be available on our YouTube channel a little bit later. So let's just head on down to the field and get you out to the game. It is cold here in Berlin, of course. Christmas Eve, you'd expect it to be. 29 degrees, no wind, clear, packed stadium here. The Toronto Hitmen have won the toss, and they have elected to receive. Graham Gano has his hand raised. Ball on the tee. He's ready to get this thing started. Runs up to the ball. Toe to leather. And we are going to be underway. Duvernay's going to let this one go in and out of the end zone for the touchback. So we're going to get to see Justin Herbert and the Toronto Hitmen offense out on the field first. Herbert quarterbacking. Melvin Gordon will be the running back. Eric Tomlinson will be the halfback. Your wide receivers are DJ Moore, Alex Erickson, and the tight end Dawson Knox. Your offensive tackles are Ryan Ramczyk and Brown. Guards are Spain and Risner, and the center is Morse. 1st and 10. Toronto in their all-white visiting uniforms, black helmets, black numerals. They're moving left to right across your screen. Switch out to a one running back formation. Herbert is going to pass on first down, completes a screen to Gordon. He's to the 25, 30, near the first down. I think he's got it. Finally brought down by linebacker Miles Jack. And the officials do indicate a first down for Toronto. Or hold on a second, a little bit of a conference call there, and he is deemed to have come up short, so it's 2nd and inches. Gives us a moment to take a look at that Berlin Thunder defense. Your defensive ends are Donald and Taylor. Defensive tackles are Reeder and Payne. Inside linebacker Rice, he'll be flanked by Murray and Jack. Your cornerbacks are Apple and Alexander. Your defensive safeties are Poyer, and Jones. Second and inches, just underway here from Berlin. Capacity crowd in the Olympic Stadium. Give is to Gordon. He's going to penetrate the right side of that line, and this is close. I think there's a fumble in the play. No, they deemed him down. Jack again on the tackle, and Gordon picks up the first down. Toronto bared some similar cold weather back home last week to defeat Birmingham in overtime. 21-15. Berlin won the Metropolitan Division, and got the bye week. They're the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. I formation behind Herbert. Gordon's going to get the ball off tackle left. Plunges into that line. And Aaron Donald will meet him at the line. No gain. Berlin in their home black uniforms. Gold helmets. Gold pants. Gold numerals. Moving right to left. Brings up 2nd and 10. Booker comes into the game at running back. Moore, Erickson, and Brown are your wide receivers. Back to pass. Herbert's going to look short for Erickson, but it's too far in front of him, incomplete. And it looked like Alexander may have scooped up the ball at the last moment. Berlin head coach Kyle Shanahan's going to challenge that one.
Upon further review, the ball was secured before it hit the ground. Interception, no timeout will be charged.
And our referee, Cleet Blakeman, with the announcement that Berlin, Mackenzie Alexander, secures the turnover. So a huge turning point here early in the game as Justin Herbert throws an interception. Erickson, very alert play there to pick up the ball. Want to welcome those of you joining us on Twitch tonight, our inaugural broadcast of the Replay Sports channel. I want to thank Thor Woman 2092 for following us. Looking forward to sharing more with you about our channel as we move along through the night. Berlin has the ball. They'll be quarterbacked by Patrick Mahomes. Running backs will be Dalvin Cook, Michael Burton. Your wide receivers are Robert Woods and Khalif Raymond. Woods coming in off of a knee injury. He was deemed as questionable through the week, but he is available to play tonight. George Kittle will be the tight end. Your tackles are Orlando Brown, Elston Jenkins. Guards are Cody Whitehair, Brendan James, and center will be Brian Allen. So Berlin, first big turnover of the game. They get the ball to start at the Toronto 33, moving right to left across your screen. Cook, the lone running back, on first down. Play action. Mahomes is going to throw on first down, looking to go downfield. He's got a man open. Woods catches it at the 12. He could go in for the score. Oh, but he's tackled by Howard. Howard coming out of nowhere to make the touchdown saving tackle. As we welcome Disney Queen _90. Thank you for joining us on our broadcast tonight. First and goal, Berlin. Ball will be marked at the Toronto 4. Berlin brings in the big people. And the give is to Cook. Off tackle left. He's inside the 5, across the goal line. Touchdown, Berlin. And we have our first score in just under 3 minutes of the game as Berlin takes advantage of the Herbert miscue and takes advantage of the short field to score. Take a look at the replay of that Dalvin Cook touchdown. Got to be able to run during the playoffs, and we're seeing the successful teams do just that. Gano on to kick the extra point. It is through the uprights and good. So with 11:56 left to go, Berlin strikes first. They lead at 7-0 here in the Eastern Divisional Playoff round of the WFL. Have some more people coming in to follow us. Miss Modbot, thank you for following us tonight on Twitch TV. More and more people coming in to follow and watch. Again, those of you just joining us, we use Action PC Football. It's a computer game, been out for a while from DK Sports. They offer football, baseball, basketball, hockey, golf. Football is probably my favorite to play, and this is our football league, and we're in the middle of our playoffs. Toronto's the defending champion. They won last year, and Berlin is a new team, just starting this season. They qualified for the playoffs. Duvernay back to return the kick, as Berlin fans are still celebrating that touchdown by Dalvin Cook. Duvernay's going to return it from the goal line. He's to the 10, 20. Finally stopped by Savage. So second possession for Toronto. First one ending in a turnover. Oh, thank you, Thorwoman. Appreciate that. We have a good captive audience here tonight. If you have any questions about football or about the league, feel free to pipe in. I'll try to do my best to answer as we move along through the night. Again, this is similar to fantasy football. We use fictitious teams and real players. As Gordon plunges into the right side of the line, picks up 4. Gordon, the main offensive weapon for Toronto, 186 carries, 891 yards, 12 touchdowns in the regular season. Named the All-Star team for the Eastern Conference. Booker will come in for Gordon. On 2nd and 6, ball at the Toronto 25. Herbert from the pistol, back to pass. Looking for the tight end, Knox, incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd and 6. Herbert. Last season was Rookie of the Year, Pantheon Bowl MVP player. This year has struggled a bit. Interceptions went up, had 20 this season. Quarterback rating went down a bit, but still has his team in the playoffs. They'll go 4 wide receivers here on 3rd down. Cole Beasley will check in as one of those wide receivers. Man in motion. Herbert has time to throw. Looking for Beasley. He gets caught up there with Hughes. Beasley was thinking he'd get a defensive pass interference, but the officials say no. And that'll bring up 4th down, and out will come the punting unit. Bailey will be set to punt it away. Khalif Raymond is set to receive. Bailey gets away a good punt. Raymond's going to wave for the fair catch and take it at his own 20. 10:53 to go here, first quarter. The Thunder lead it 7-0. Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys so much. I'm dad to a lot of people. Thank you. Appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate our captive audience here again, watching live our inaugural broadcast on Twitch TV. And a lot of the great graphics you saw at the beginning there, courtesy of my daughter, who I refer to as the free tech support at home. As Berlin comes out for their second series, they lead it 7-0. Mahomes going to change the play at the line of scrimmage. Trying to get the ball snapped before the play clock expires. Gets it away under pressure. Mahomes going to have to flee the pocket. He's to the 25. He can run. Finally brought down at the 28 by Jones. Let's take a look at that Toronto defense. I don't think I got a chance to introduce them during that last possession. Defensive ends are Gross Matos and Wormley. Guy and Lawrence are the defensive tackles. Toronto suffering a lot of injuries to their front seven, most notably Von Miller, linebacker, questionable with the Achilles injury. Deion Jones at linebacker, Kwiatkowski will be the inside linebacker, and Chase Winovich will be the outside linebacker. Your defensive backs, Josh Norman, Adrian Amos, Jordan Fuller, and Kendall Fuller will be your defensive backs. 2nd and 2 from the Berlin 28. Okay, so we have who all the characters are. I appreciate that. Thank you. Pitch right to Cook. Trying to get around right end. Looking for that first down marker at the 30. Gets there and a little more. Has the 35. Jones, Johnny on the spot there, finally brings him down at the Berlin 38. Under 10 minutes to go. Berlin out front 7-0 here in the Eastern Divisional game. Winner of this game moves on to the Eastern Conference Championship. They will play the winner of Orlando Tampa Bay. They play tomorrow. Cook on the season. 168 carries, 911 yards, 13 touchdowns. Those 13 touchdowns led the league. Cook also named to the All-Star team for the Western Conference. Man in motion. Cook will take the ball up the middle, avoids one tackle, finally gets wrapped up by Kwiatkowski. A pickup of 6. And Cook heads to the sideline for a quick breather. Mitchell comes into the game at running back. Mitchell getting the start despite a shoulder injury. He was listed as probable, but he did get through the pregame workouts and is able to play. Mahomes pitches right to Mitchell. Get close to the 48. And they're going to say he's got enough for the first down. So first down is the indication, as Berlin moving the ball really well here on the Toronto defense early in this one. Cook will check back in at running back. Mahomes is going to roll right, looking, fires underneath to Cook. Gets near midfield, where he's brought down by Roberts. Just a 2-yard pickup. Bring up 2nd and 8, nearing the halfway point of the first quarter. And Berlin looking to have profited from that bye week. Being the division winner, they get the week off to rest up and get some of those injuries tended to. So 2nd and 8 from midfield. Kittle will move to the slot position up top. Mahomes back to pass, fires, has Kittle along that far sideline. Amos pushes him out of bounds. 1 yard shy of the first down marker. He'll bring up 3rd and 1. Cook, the tailback in the I formation. He'll get the ball, plunges into the middle of that line. It's going to be close. He does pick up the first down and a little more. So 1st and 10 for Berlin. So far, Toronto, no answer to Berlin's running game. Cook again. Off tackle left. Got the first down at the 30. Getting a little more. He's to the 25. Finally brought down by Amos at the 24. A 16-yard pickup. Cook is hot tonight. 5 carries, 39 yards. Already has the 1 touchdown. As Berlin moving the ball deep into Toronto territory. Pitch right to Cook. Trying to get around the end. 20, 15, first down, near the 10. Winovich with the tackle. 16-yard pickup for Cook. What a night he's having so far. First and goal, Berlin. Ball will be placed at the Toronto 8-yard line. 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Mahomes standing in the pistol, back to pass. Look out. And he's dropped. There's a fumble on the play. And it's picked up by Toronto. Huge break for the visitors. As it looked like Berlin was going to score. We'll take a look at the replay again. It looks like Wormley with the sack. He was able to knock the ball out of Mahomes' hands. And Kwiatkowski with the fumble recovery. So huge relief there for Toronto, as they will get the ball to start at their own 14. 4:32 left to go here in the first quarter. Huge break for Toronto. Give us to Gordon, off tackle right. Gets to about the 17 before being tackled by Payne. Toronto going to the 2 tight end formation. Herbert from the pistol has time to throw. Looking for Gordon, but the pass is over his head, incomplete. Bring up 3rd and 7. Herbert off to a rough start tonight, just 1 of 5, 10 yards, and the interception. Pressure coming. Herbert looking over the middle, completes it to Erickson at the 39. He's got the first down. Tackle made by Savage. A pickup of 22. Huge 3rd down conversion there for Toronto as they move the sticks. Booker checks into the game at running back. Herbert, pressure from the left side, does get the ball off. There's a penalty flag on the play as it's incomplete.
Pass interference, defense. Number 21, 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
And PI called on Jordan Poyer. Poyer tied for the lead in interceptions for Berlin this year with 5. He's also a nominee for League Defensive Player of the Year. Gets caught on that one, as the ball be moved to the Toronto 44, and the Hitmen get an automatic first down. I formation behind Herbert. Give us to Gordon. Plunges into the right side of the line. Another penalty flag. Tackle by Payne.
Holding, offense. Number 2, 10-yard penalty.
And that one's going to be against Toronto. Wide receiver DJ Moore caught holding. That'll move them back to their own 34 and bring up 1st and 20. Herbert with the throw intended for Erickson, but it's incomplete. They were not on the same page there. Bring up 2nd and 20. Herbert to pass on 2nd and long. This time he does complete to Erickson at the 47, tackled by Alexander. Last week, Erickson had an excellent game against Birmingham, 7 catches for 77 yards. So pickup of 13, it'll bring up 3rd and 7. 2.5 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Berlin leads it 7-0. Herbert stepping up to the line to change the play, goes back into the pistol. And he's going to be forced to call a timeout. Could not get the play changed. Couldn't communicate it over the crowd noise here from Olympic Stadium. So with minute 57 left to go, Toronto calls a timeout. So we're at Olympic Stadium here in Berlin. It's home, if you're a soccer fan, it's home to Hertha Berlin, member of the Bundesliga German soccer team. It's also the host for the German Cup, so they have a cup competition between all the German soccer teams here. Capacity is 74,475 seats, and I think we've reached that here tonight as Berlin playing in their first WFL playoff game. The timeout's over. It's 3rd and 7. Toronto needs to get to the Berlin 46 for the first down. Herbert has time to throw. He's going to check underneath for more, but it's incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down and the punting unit. Bailey's going to try to angle this one toward the sidelines. Raymond back to receive. And with no wind, Bailey's able to corral that ball.
Defense. 5-yard penalty.
Oh, this changes things. So Aaron Donald jumps off sides before the punt. So Toronto will accept the penalty. That'll bring up 4th and 2. And head coach Brian Dinwiddie's going to send that Toronto offense back out on the field. So they're going to go for it, or at least look like they're going to go for it here, trailing 7-0. The defending champions here, not playing around. Three wide receivers set. Herbert to pass on 4th down. Completes it to Knox, the tight end. They pick up the first down. Gutsy call there by Coach Ryan Dinwiddie. So Toronto keeps the ball, and they are inside Berlin territory for the first time tonight. Gordon will take the handoff on first down. He's to the 40, gets near the 37 before being tackled by Payne. Less than a minute to go in quarter number 1. Gordon will take it off tackle left. He's to the 35. Brought down at the 33, and that will be the final play of the first quarter. So it's been an interesting start to the game. Both teams have committed a turnover, but Berlin has been the ones to have taken advantage of it by scoring the game's only score so far. It was a Cook 4-yard run early in the first quarter. So get ready for the second quarter here in just a moment. And there's a look at the first quarter statistics. You can see a slight edge to Berlin in both total offense and in the running attack so far. Again, as we mentioned, looking at the Eastern Conference, we have the playoff bracket there for you. We have the Toronto-Berlin game going on right now. And then tomorrow will be Orlando at Tampa Bay, the war on I-4 for a spot in the Eastern Conference Championship. Then out west, later on today, we're going to have Houston at St. Louis. And then tomorrow, San Antonio at Las Vegas. So hopefully you will be able to join us again. We're on Twitch TV for our inaugural broadcast. Games will be live on Twitch. If you miss it on Twitch, you can check out our streaming channel on YouTube, Replay Sports channel on YouTube. Also, if you like to listen to some NFL Films music as you play along, I do have a link to my Spotify playlist. You have to listen to some of that music as we move on. All right, so let's head on back to the field. Let's get back to the game here. Toronto with a promising drive here. 3rd and 2, though. Ball at the Berlin 33. Three wide receivers set in for Toronto. Booker the lone running back. Herbert, the pass, completes it to Brown at the 25. Tackled immediately by Douglas. 1st and 10. Toronto has the ball at the 24. 13th play of the drive coming up. From the I formation, Booker's going to get the handoff. He's going to try to sweep around right end. Gets to the 20, bounces back, gets to the 15, finally spun down by Jack at the 14, a pickup of 10 yards. Both teams running the ball. Berlin a little bit more effectively, averaging a few more yards per carry than Toronto. First and 10, ball at the Berlin 14. Gordon checks back into the game at running back. Another right end run for Toronto. And another tackle by Jack. Pickup of 5. Ball will be placed at the Berlin 9. 15th play of this long drive. Toronto looking to even the score here early in the second quarter. Herbert's going to pass. Looking. Fires underneath to Gordon, but it's jarred loose by Murray. Murray with the hit. And the ball pops out. It's an incomplete pass. Stops the clock with 12:54 left to go here in the second quarter. Brings up 3rd and 5. Three wide receivers set in for Toronto. Man in motion is Moore to the near side. Herbert back to pass. Fires back up on top to Brown. He looks like he's got the first down. Tackled by Douglas. 1st and goal Toronto at the Berlin 3. This drive has nearly taken up 7 minutes of game time. Gordon plunges into the left side of the line, into the end zone, touchdown Toronto. As both teams' leading running backs have scored the game's only points. So 3-yard touchdown run from Gordon as we watch it again on the replay. This game is being fought in the trenches here, in the pit. Thought with Mahomes and Herbert, we see a lot of flying footballs, but we haven't seen that as of yet, but the game is still young. As Zerline, the veteran, comes on to kick the extra point, and it is up and good. So with 12:08 left to go here in quarter number 2, we are tied at 7. Again, checking the chat box to see who all's following us here. Appreciate all of you joining us tonight on Twitch. Working out all the bells and whistles here. Hopefully you guys are hearing me okay and that you're seeing everything. As we prepare to have Zerline kick off toward Patterson. And that one's going to go through the end zone. Patterson's not going to get a chance at it. Mahomes on the night, just 3 for 3, 38 yards. Not a lot of passing so far tonight. These two teams have seen a lot of each other. It's the fourth time they've played each other in the last 12 months. Play action. Mahomes is going to air it out. Looking to go deep. Oh, it's incomplete. But it's going to be pass interference there.
Pass interference. Yep. Defense. Number 31. 5-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
And Amos gets called for the PI on the tight end, George Kittle. So it'll be 1st and 10. Berlin at their 30. Again, these two teams are division opponents. They split their 2 meetings earlier this season. More about that here in a moment as Herbert throws to the near sideline to Sanders. He tiptoes his way down the line. Finally, Xavier Howard pushes him out of bounds. Knocks over one of the assistant coaches there on Berlin. He tries to get back up. 16-yard pickup there by Sanders. So here I talk about Berlin not throwing the ball, and what have they done? They've thrown 2 passes, two straight passes. Toronto won opening night. They defended their championship banner raising. They defeated Berlin on opening night, and then final game of the regular season was the battle for the Metropolitan Division. These two teams were playing for the right to get a first-round bye and home field advantage, and Berlin won that game in Week 14. So Berlin was the team that benefited from that, got the week off. Toronto, having to play the extra game, they had to survive the elements in Birmingham last week, as Cook picks up 6 on that one. They'll bring up 2nd and 4. Cook, one of the 6 members of the Berlin Thunder to make the Eastern Conference All-Star team. Tampa Bay, I think, had the most with 9. And Cook only able to pick up 1 yard there. Now bring up 3rd and 3. Ball just inside the Toronto half of the field. following the signals from the pistol. Back to pass. Fades to his right, avoids the rush. He's going to throw underneath to Cordarrelle Patterson, but he's tackled immediately by the veteran Josh Norman. So only pickup of 2. It's going to bring up 4th and 1. And just like we saw Toronto head coach Ryan Dinwiddie do, Berlin's head coach is going to do the same thing here. He's going to keep his offense out there, we think, and attempt to pick up this 4th and short. It's the playoffs. There's no next week if you lose. Cook plunges into the line, and he picks up the first down. Winovich finally spins him down at the 39. Cook, 9 carries for 68 yards tonight. Under 10 minutes to go here in the second quarter. We're tied at 7. Cook gets the ball again. Just been old school football here tonight. A lot of running. Cook picks up 4 yards. Brings up 2nd and 6. Three wide receiver set for Berlin. Pressure coming in from his left. Mahomes completes the pass to Woods inside the 25. Finally tackled by Fuller. It's a 14-yard pickup. Mahomes has completed his first 6 passes in a row. 1st and 10 Berlin. Ball will be marked at the Toronto 21. Nearing the halfway point of the second quarter. Operating from the pistol on 1st down. Quick toss over to the tight end Kittle, and he'll get out of bounds before Amos comes over there. Pickup of 7. Stops the clock with 7 minutes left before halftime. Mahomes looking for Kittle again near the 10-yard line, but it's incomplete. Stops the clock with 6:19. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. Empty backfield behind Patrick Mahomes. Back to pass. Under some pressure. It's going to get rid of it to Woods inside the 15. It's going to be short of the 1st down. It is 4th and 1. And Berlin's going to settle for the field goal here. So we're going to see Graham Gano make an attempt. He's a member of the All-Star team, converted 31 of 41 in the field goal department this season. On to kick what will probably be a 31-yard attempt. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up and through. And Berlin regains the lead. 30-yard field goal by Graham Gano. Berlin leads at 10-7 with 5.5 to go until halftime. Berlin making first appearance as Berlin. They were in Oakland before that. Head coach Kyle Shanahan. This is his 3rd season. They started the season 4-3, and then went on a 6-game winning streak. Only lost once in the second half of the season. That was a Week 13 game at Chicago. So Berlin has been a hot team for most of the second half of the season. And this kickoff will not be returned. And Toronto will start at their own 25. So 5:36 left to go. Toronto brings out their offense. They trail by 3. Herbert on the night, 6 of 13 for 67 yards. Herbert will throw on first down. Screen pass to Gordon to the 25, 30. He's got the first down. Finally, Miles Jack grabs him by the ankles and just hangs on. Pickup of 11. First and 10 for the Hitmen. The Hitmen are the defending league champions in the WFL, and the WFL goes back a ways for you younger fans. There has not been a back-to-back champion for 22 years. Very hard to do in this league. Herbert will pass again on first down. Completes it to Knox at the 40. Finally brought down by Murray after a 5-yard pickup. Go team go. So Thor Woman 2002, who are we rooting for? Toronto or Berlin?
Defense. Number 98, 5-yard penalty.
So Toronto will take the offsides or the encroachment rather than the 1-yard gain, and that will still give them the first down. First and 10, under 4 minutes to go. Herbert under center, play action. Over the middle, incomplete. That was just into the turf there. Intended for Booker. Second and 10. Herbert's going to throw again. He's under pressure, and he's dropped by Bowser. Bowser with the sack. And that will bring up third and a very long 17 for the Hitmen. Empty backfield behind Herbert. 4 wide receiver set. Back to pass. Has time. Looking for more. But it's incomplete. And I'll bring up fourth down. Bailey on to punt. Raymond back to return it. Good kick by Bailey. Raymond from his own 5. He's to the 15, running down the near sideline. Kwiatkowski clocks him at the Berlin 16. Clock stops with 3:06 left to go here in the first half. Toronto has 2 other timeouts left. Berlin has all 3, and we still have the 2-minute warning. Cook is the lone running back. Mahomes from the pistol. Gets the pass off to Cook. Over the rush. He's to the 20. 25. Finally brought down by Roberts. He'll be short of the first down by a yard. Berlin will get the kickoff to start the second half. Mahomes, with time, completes it to Woods at the 35. Tackled by Fuller. 12-yard pickup. Mahomes with the hot hand. 10 of 11 for 100 yards so far tonight. .230 left to go in the first half. Play action. Mahomes is going to air it out. Oh! And Woods cannot come up with it. He had to climb up the ladder for that one. But unable to bring it in. Stops the clock with 2 minutes, 1 second. Brings up 2nd and 10. Under pressure, Mahomes throws incomplete. There's a penalty flag.
Pass interference, defense, number 26, automatic, first down.
And Josh Norman will get flagged for the PI. Brings up first down. Ball beat the Berlin 44. We're at the 2-minute warning. Minute 55 left to go. Thunder lead at 10-7. Berlin has all 3 timeouts left to them. 1st and 10. Mahomes over the middle to Kittle in traffic. Incomplete. He was surrounded by a lot of white jerseys there. Lucky that did not get picked off. Clock stops with 1:48 left to go. Second and 10. Screen pass to Cook. Near side. 45. Near midfield. Finally tackled by Roberts. Clock continues to tick. 3rd and 4. Berlin's going to go no huddle. Gets the playoff in time. Mahomes fires for Woods at the 41. Complete. Picks up the first down. Gain of 10. They hurry up to the line. Woods have already made 5 catches for 67 yards already. Catches another one here at the 36. Brought down immediately by Fuller. 64 seconds left. Brings up 2nd and 5. Flag on the play. Pass complete to Kittle at the 32.
Encroachment, defense, number 50, 5-yard penalty.
And Berlin will accept the penalty. They get an extra yard on it. And they get the first down as well. Clock stops with 49 seconds left. Ball's at the Toronto 30. They are within Graham Gano's field goal range. And they still have their 3 timeouts. Four wide receivers set now in for Berlin. With time, Mahomes looking, completes it to Kittle near the 25. He's brought down by Amos. Berlin going to go no huddle once again. Mahomes pumps the ball once, throws, incomplete to Patterson.
Offense.
Oh.
Number 55, 10-yard penalty.
And Allen gets called for the hold. The center got caught pulling somebody's sleeve down. Moves Berlin back to their 33. Clock stops with 34 seconds left. Graham Gano warming up on the sidelines in case he is needed to kick a field goal to end the first half. Mahomes clapping his hands for the ball, gets it, back to pass. Fires to a wide open Patterson at the 20. Finally tackled by May at the Toronto 19. Quick timeout called by Mahomes. Stops the clock with 30 seconds left. Ball's at the Toronto 19. 1st and 10. 12th play of the drive coming up. Back to pass. Going end zone. Completes to Patterson. Touchdown, Berlin. What a circus catch there by Patterson. As Mahomes, Patterson, and all the other Berlin players celebrate. We'll watch that again on the replay. Patterson was the man in motion, and then he just books it on down the field. Has a man on him. There are 2 other wide receivers in that area, 2 other defensive backs. But Patterson is the one to come away with the reception. Huge turn of events for Berlin as Gano makes the point after. They lead by 10 with 24 seconds to go until halftime, and they will get the ball. Berlin will get the ball to start the second half. Toronto, as the kickoff goes through the end zone for a touchback, they have 24 seconds. Knowing Berlin will get the ball to start the second half, will they try something here? They have 2 timeouts. Herbert from the pistol. He's going to throw. Downfield to Moore. It's over his head, incomplete. And I think that might do it. Unless there's a defensive penalty here, I think this might be the last play. Herbert under pressure here. Going to have to take off. He's to the 30. Going to pick up the first down, and that's going to be it. No, he doesn't pick up the first down. Toronto does use their timeout here. It is 3rd and inches, so he didn't pick up the first down. And they're at least going to try for it here, it looks like. Herbert's going to throw. This will probably be the last play of the first half. Completes it to Moore. Into Berlin territory, but they're going to run out of time. Maybe. So Moore steps out of bounds. Moore steps out of bounds. Well, what mindfulness there of DJ Moore to step out of bounds. 25-yard catch. Ball will be placed at the Berlin 40. So now you can imagine Berlin's going to have all those defensive backs, maybe some people standing on the goal line there. I can't imagine Toronto would try a field goal here. He's just going to wind it up and just throw for the end zone here. Five wide receivers in for Toronto. Herbert's just going to wind it up and let it fling. Last play. Keep saying that. Maybe Herbert's going to be flush from the pocket. And he gets to about the 36. That's going to do it. What an interesting first half we've had here from Olympic Stadium in Berlin. The Thunder lead at 17-7. Stay tuned for the halftime show. Those of you just joining us, welcome to the Replay Sports Channel, home for the great games. You are watching the inaugural broadcast of the Replay Sports Channel on Twitch TV. Those of you that have followed us on YouTube, you've seen us here before. But I'll break it quickly. Oh, that's the wrong one. Let's try the other one. What do we do with it? Oh, it's not that one. Hold on. There we go. All right, so we're back into the studios here of the Replay Sports Channel. It's halftime. Berlin leads at 17-7. It's the first game of the divisional round playoffs of the World Football League. World Football League is a computer game we play on Action PC Sports, presented to you by DK Sports, a great company if you ever want to check it out. We use real player statistics, fictitious names of teams, but as you can probably tell, some exciting football. Thank all of you for joining us tonight on Twitch and then maybe watching it later on the YouTube channel. So we'll take you back to the field as players are getting ready to start the second half. It's 29 degrees here in Berlin on Christmas Eve 2022. And as you can see, it's been a close game between the Thunder and the defending champion, the Hitmen. We are just 30 minutes away from a team booking their ticket to the Eastern Conference Championship. Toronto is the defending league champions, trying to do something that hasn't been done in over 20 years, and that is to repeat as league champions. Nobody's done it since then. So we head back to the field. Berlin's going to get the ball first as Zerline pumps this one downfield and out of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will start from the pistol formation here to start the third quarter. He's going to throw a screen to Cook. Cook gets to 25, the 30, near the first down. A little second effort there. Thought he had it, but he came up short. They're going to mark him just inches short of the Berlin 35. Cook, excellent game so far. 10 carries, 72 yards rushing, 4 receptions for 27 yards. Second and inches. And this time Mahomes with a quarterback keeper through the line, and he picks up the first down. So Patrick Mahomes, we haven't seen him run that much this game. Him and Herbert, the Toronto quarterback, are known to tuck it in and run if they have to. Just underway here in the second half. Thank all of you for joining us. Appreciate comments and any questions you might have about the game. Love to chat as we play. Short pass to Kittle. A little short out to the near sideline. He's going to try to pick up a few extra yards, tiptoeing along the sideline. Finally tumbles out of bounds. After a 9-yard pickup, Patrick Mahomes on the night, 18 of 21, 180 yards. Kittle, that's his 4th catch of the night for 30. And Berlin, nearing midfield, looking to take a step closer to taking full dominance of this game tonight. Mahomes is going to throw again. Screen pass to Cook. Got the first down and a little more. Tumbles into Toronto territory. Pickup of 6. Jones finally brings him down at the Toronto 45. Three wide receivers set now in for Berlin. Play action. Mahomes is going to throw. Oh, he's looking to go deep. And Woods, in and out of his hands. He can't come up with it. Closely guarded there by Fuller. But Woods cannot bring it in. Woods was probable in this game, dealing with a knee injury. Benefited from having that bye week. Able to go tonight. And thankfully for Berlin, he has 6 receptions, 72 yards. Wasn't able to bring that one in, though. Brings up 2nd and 10. Mahomes changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Be a draw play to Cook. And Cook is smothered behind the line of scrimmage. Rankins tackles him at the Toronto 48. So I'll bring up 3rd and 13. Quick look at those 3rd down conversions. Toronto 4 of 7 on 3rd down. Berlin 2 of 4. Mahomes calling out the signals from the pistol. Safety blitz coming in. He gets the pass off in time to Woods. He's near the 1st down marker. Tackled just short of the stick. Fuller stops him just short of the stick. Decision time here for Kyle Shanahan. And they decide to send out Graham Gano and the field goal kicking unit. Mahomes was hoping to keep the offense out there and go for it. Graham Gano out to kick. This one's going to be from 53 yards out. No wind here tonight in the stadium. Kick is on its way, and it looks good. As both officials underneath the goalpost. Oh,
10-yard penalty.
Oh, but it's going to come back. Holding on one of the offensive linemen. The right guard, Mr. James. Oh, that will wipe away the field goal. My, oh my. 5th penalty of the night on Berlin. And that one takes points off the scoreboard there. As we're going to see Tommy Townsend, the punter. We're going to see him for the first time. Also newly christened member of the Eastern Conference All-Star team. His first punt of the night. Erickson's back deep to return for Toronto. Townsend aiming for that coffin corner. Going to be inside the 5. The side judge is going to mark it there at the 5-yard line. So Berlin unsuccessful in their opening drive. They still lead it by 10 with 10.5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Toronto find themselves down by 2 scores. The Defending champions, not yet on the ropes, but they need to start the comeback here. Herbert under center. Pitches right to Gordon. Trying to get around right end. Finally tackled out of bounds by the welcoming committee of the Berlin Thunder. Jack with the leading man there after a pickup of 4. Gordon on the night, just 9 carries for 27 yards, 2 catches for 21. Gordon gets the call again into the right side of the line, 10. Stop near the 13-yard line. He'll bring up 3rd and 2. Under 10 minutes to play here in the third quarter between Toronto and Berlin. Oh, lost my clicker. There it is. And penalty flag before we can get the playoff.
False start. Offense. Number 2. 5-yard penalty.
So I'll move the ball back to the Toronto 8-yard line, bring up 3rd and 7. Herbert under pressure. Looking, has to throw underneath to the tight end Knox, but it's incomplete. Herbert struggling tonight, 9 of 20 for 108 yards. So the Hitmen go 3 and out and are forced to punt. Bailey standing in his own end zone to punt this one away. Raymond calls for the fair catch at his own 44. 8:53 left to go here in the third quarter. Berlin with a 17-7 lead over Toronto. Mahomes under center. Play action. Under pressure, and he's forced to run, but he's sacked. And the linebacker, Roberts, did not buy that play fake there. As down goes Mahomes, 3-yard loss. Ball will be placed back at the Berlin 41. Mahomes going to pass. Completes it to Raymond at midfield. Gets into Toronto territory. Pickup of 11. It'll bring up 3rd and 2. Mahomes now 21 of 25 for 210 yards. Cook, off tackle right, has the first down a little more. He's to the 40. Near the 35 before being tackled by Fuller. Pickup of 14 yards. Cook, 12 carries, 83 yards. Mahomes will pass on first down. Under pressure. Fires to Sanders at the 30. Tackled immediately by Howard. Pickup of 6. 6.5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Berlin looking to add to their lead here in the divisional round playoff game. Play action. Mahomes fades to his right, throws back across his body, completes it to Sanders at the 20. He's to the 15. One man to beat. 10-5. Finally tackled by Howard. They mark him down at the 1-yard line. 27-yard pickup for Berlin. As we watch it again on the instant replay machine. Mahomes just can contort his body, run right and then throw back left across his body. Incredible. First and goal. Ball at the 1-yard line. Give us to Cook. And he's met in the backfield by Kwiatkowski at the 2. So a loss of a yard. Brings up second and goal. Nearing the 5-minute mark of the third quarter. Three tight end formation. First time we've seen that tonight. Mahomes with a keeper going to try to sweep around right in. Gets inside the end zone for the touchdown for Berlin. And Berlin is slowly pulling away from the defending champions. We watch that replay. Great blocking by that Berlin front 5. Gano on for the extra point attempt. And with 4:31 to go here in the third quarter, Berlin lead it 24-7. Gano booms another kickoff into the end zone. And Toronto will start at their own 25. They trail 24-7. The dream of a repeat beginning to look a little in doubt here for Toronto. Herbert from the pistol. Over the middle, completes it to Moore at the 32. And hangs on. Moore had 9 catches for 113 yards and a touchdown. Player of the week last week in the reception department. Sense of urgency now building up in that Toronto huddle as Herbert completes another pass, this time to Moore, tackled immediately by Apple. Pickup of 8. First and 10, ball at the Toronto 41. Herbert looking to throw long and has to force to throw underneath to the tight end Knox. It's incomplete. Knocked away at the last moment by the defender. Clock stops at 3:11 to go here, third quarter. We see Booker in at running back. We don't see Melvin Gordon. I don't think there's anything wrong with him, just getting a breather. Pass is complete to Erickson at midfield. Has the first down. Finally tackled down by Alexander at the Berlin 46. Time to throw. Going long. Nearly intercepted by Douglas as he falls to the turf, looking up at the sky, thinking he had that one. and couldn't hold on to it. Other than it being 29 degrees, you can't complain. Field is in great condition, no wind, and full capacity crowd here. Again, home stadium to Hertha Berlin soccer team. Normally they would expand it out for if you could get somebody like Bayern Munich in here for a Bundesliga game, and that's what they've done here. And they have done an amazing job getting the stadium ready for its first WFL playoff game. Toronto still has plenty of time, but they need to start putting some points on the board as the pass is complete to Moore at the 30. There is a penalty flag back at the line of scrimmage, though.
Holding. Offense. Number 66. 10-yard penalty.
And the culprit, Dalton Risner, on the hold, brings the ball back to Toronto's 44. Clock stops with 2:13. Gordon will check into the game now. The pass completes to Brown at midfield. Tackled by Douglas. Gain of 8. Brings up a third and very long 12 for Toronto. Could very much be in 4-down territory here for the Hitmen. Pressure coming up the middle. Herbert gets the pass off, completes it to Beasley at the 40. There's another penalty flag down. There's a fumble on the field. It looks like Berlin is recovered. Let's see what the flag is first, though.
Holding. Offense. Number 66. 10-yard penalty.
The penalty will be declined, and Berlin gets the turnover. Herbert unsnapping the chin strap on his helmet as he walks slowly back to the sideline. Berlin celebrating on their sideline as Toronto has turned the ball over. Minute 28 left to go here in the third quarter. Beasley just got drilled by Hughes and wasn't able to hang on to the ball as Cook takes the handoff. He's got the first down. He's in Toronto territory. Finally stopped by Fuller at the Toronto 43. A pickup of 17 yards. Cook right at 99 yards rushing for the day. First and 10 from the Toronto 43. Just over a minute left to go here in the third quarter. Berlin dominating this game as Mahomes throws it to Woods. Tackled at the 35 by Fuller. Mahomes on the night, 24 of 28, 252 yards. It's going to be hard to pick a MVP for this game. Second and 1. Less than a minute to go in the third quarter. The give to Cook. He's got the first down, and he has crossed over 100 yards for the day. 104 officially on 15 carries, and that's the end of the third quarter. The Berlin Thunder, you were just 15 minutes away from booking a ticket to the Eastern Conference Championship. The Berlin Thunder have just been dominant since the second quarter on against the Toronto Hitmen, the defending league champions, 15 minutes away from their reign ending as champions. Welcome again to Replay Sports Channel's coverage of the WFL Divisional Round Playoffs, Eastern Conference Edition. Later on today, Houston at St. Louis in the Western Conference. Cook gets the call. Flag on the play. He's to the 25. Stopped by Fuller at the 22.
Encroachment, defense. Number 95, 5-yard penalty.
Cleek Blakeman is your referee tonight. As Berlin will take the result of the play, pickup of 8. Ball will be placed at the Toronto 21. Mahomes to pass on second and short. Over the middle for Kittle, incomplete. Just out of reach. Kittle frustrated with himself as he walks back to the huddle. Brings up 3rd and 2. And off to Cook. Met in the backfield. I don't think he got it. Don't think he got it, but Berlin coach Kyle Shanahan's going to challenge it anyway.
Upon further review, the runner reached the first down marker. First down. No timeout will be charged.
I tell you, the coaches are getting a better angle than I'm getting up here. No offense to the guys in the truck, but they're getting a better angle. So 1st and 10, and Cooks is racking it up today. 17 carries, 114 yards. Another score here could be lights out for Toronto. Three wide receivers set in for Berlin. Mahomes is going to pass. Looking. Has a man open. Raymond at the 5. Into the end zone. Touchdown Berlin. What a remarkable offensive display we've seen by Berlin tonight as we watch the replay. Mahomes drills that pass to Raymond. Gano on for the point after. And with 14:29 left to go, the Berlin Thunder are closer and closer to playing here again next weekend for the Eastern Conference Championship. Mahomes with a second touchdown pass of the day. Add that to a 2-yard run from earlier, last quarter. Duvernay's going to get a return. He's to the 20. Finally stopped at the 28. That's where Toronto will begin. Huge lead that they need to try to eat away at here with 14:20 left to go in the game. Herbert has struggled tonight. Throws a short pass to Moore at the 35. Pickup of 7. Toronto with a sense of urgency. Screen pass to Gordon. 35. near the first down marker. I'm going to say he's short by a yard. Gives to Gordon, off tackle left. Picks up the first down. Aaron Donald with the tackle there. 1st and 10, Toronto. Herbert to pass on first down. Looking. Over the middle for more. Incomplete. Swatted away there by Apple. Stops the clock with 12:15 to go. Herbert under pressure. Has to flee the pocket. 40. Finally run down by Aaron Donald. Only a pickup of 2 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 8. Herbert to pass. Completes it to Beasley near midfield. He's got the first down. Ball placed right at midfield. Herbert completes a screen to Gordon. Pushed out of bounds at the Berlin 43 by Murray. Clock stops with 10:48 to go here in the game. Toronto trying to move through the plays quickly here to get downfield and pick up some points. Over the middle, completes the pass to Brown at the 35. He slips and falls on the turf. Douglas touches him down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Herbert to throw again. Picked off. Picked off by Eli Apple. 3rd turnover of the day by Toronto. We'll watch that play again on instant replay. Apple closely guarding Moore there. And is able to come away with the football. Three turnovers on the night for the Hitmen. And that will be part of the final story written on their night tonight. As Mahomes settles into the pistol, he's going to throw on first down, and he is sacked. Lawrence with the sack, and he's doing a sack dance despite the fact that his team is losing 31-7. I think someone should show the young man the scoreboard there. I'm pretty sure the fans were booing that rather than the play selection of a pass leading 31-7. Second and 17 from the Berlin 14. Quick toss over the middle to the tight end Kittle. To the 20, 25, 30, first down, 35, 40. Look out, there goes Kittle, midfield. Norman finally with the stop at the 49-yard line. of Toronto. A 37-yard pickup. Mahomes crosses the 300-yard mark, passing 26 of 31, 308 yards. Give us to Cook. And Toronto's defense is keying on him. No gain there. Kwiatkowski with the hit. Second and 10. Mahomes over the middle completes it to Woods at the 39. He's got the first down. 9 catches on the day for Woods. He has 106 yards receiving. Give us to Cook, off tackle left. Near the 35-yard line, tackled by Wormley. Brings up second and 7. 6 minutes left to go in this one. Mahomes to throw. Completes it to Woods at the 25. Tackled immediately by Fuller. 10 catches on the night for Robert Woods. And off to Cook. Again, maybe the line of scrimmage and that's it. Oh, they'll say he got one. Pickup of 1. 20 carries on the night, 118 yards, 5 receptions for 33 yards. Again, really tough decision on who you pick to be player of the game. Cook again into the line. No gain. He'll bring up 3rd and 9. Herbert to throw on 3rd down. Quick toss in the vicinity of Woods, but it's incomplete. That will stop the clock with 3 minutes and 10 seconds left. And Graham Gano will come out for a field goal attempt. This one will be from about 41 yards away. Kick is up and good. And it is party central here in Berlin's Olympic Stadium. Christmas Eve 2022. The Berlin Thunder are just 3 minutes and some change away from going to the Eastern Conference Championship. They'll await their opponent, either the Orlando Apollos or the Tampa Bay Bandits, as the reign of the Toronto Hitmen as league champions will officially come to an end here in just a few moments' time. As Duvernay gets another return, finally stopped at the 29-yard line. Toronto, managing a 8-6 record this season, had a target on their back the entire season as the defending champions. But again, playing up until week 14 for a division title. Short out to Erickson. He's to the 30, 35, has the first down, and finally spun down by Hughes at the 41. It's a first down for Toronto. And Toronto, without a surprise, going no huddle here. Herbert over the middle for more, incomplete. Stops the clock with 2.5 minutes left. Short pass to Knox at the 43. Finally tackled by Poyer at the Toronto 44. 2.5 minutes to go in this one. As the celebrations already beginning here at Olympic Stadium. Herbert unloads, completes it to Moore at the 45 of Berlin. Brought down by Apple. We are at the 2-minute warning. So I'd be interested to see who you select for game MVP. Will it be Berlin running back Dalvin Cook? Will it be wide receiver Woods? Or will it be the quarterback, Patrick Mahomes? All of those players had a great game. And you also have to give credit to Berlin's defense. They played very well today, only holding the Hitmen to just 7 points on the night. Herbert under pressure, trying to get out of the pocket, and he's sacked by Jones. And Toronto will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Clock stops with 1:52 left. Ball's at the Berlin 48. Penalty flag.
False start. Offense. Number 60. 5-yard penalty. Repeat, second down.
I'll move the ball back to the Toronto 47. Brings up 2nd and 20. Herbert to throw. For more, incomplete. Swatted away there by Apple. Brings up 3rd and 20. Herbert with time. Completes it to Moore at the 45 of Berlin. Well shy of the first down, tackled by Apple. Pickup of 10 yards. Toronto, no other option but to go for it here. Beasley caught it, but then he bobbled it. No catch, turnover on downs. And it looks like we're going to see victory formation here for Berlin. As the Thunder have dominated this game against Toronto, and they will move on to play here at home next week in the Eastern Conference Championship. And of course, recognition going to Toronto. Their reign will end tonight. Of course, a talented team. They will be back next year to compete. And that's going to be the final play of the game. As the Berlin Thunder win 34-7 over Toronto. Let's take a quick look. And the writers have decided it is Patrick Mahomes who will receive game MVP honors. 28 of 34, passing 330 yards, 2 touchdowns, scored 1 rushing. A lot to talk about there. Amazing first game on Twitch. Again, you missed it live, you can watch it on YouTube. So again, thank all of you for watching tonight. Tell your friends, like us, and hope you hit us up for more soon. You've been watching the Replay Sports Channel. Have a great night.